Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Prom second term. I'm very excited to be back, and before we hop into this, anyone who knows me knows that Yellow is my favorite character in this game, so I wanted to show off all of the new Yellow Polaroids. So we got him with Damien, him with Liam. Oh, impressive hoagie though. This might be my new favorite picture in the whole game, because look at that little guy's scarf. So very good. We also have him cooking with Polly. That was in the old game. And this okay, never mind. This is my new favorite because look at his he's a fighting man. Oh my gosh, this is all just so good. And then there's the picture at the bar. And then this was the one that we got today. So yes, this is a new Polaroid for Yellow, and hopefully we will get the last of Yellow's Polaroids, because we are planning on dating everybody's brand new favorite calculator lad. Where is he? There he is, Calculester. Yeah, we want to date this handsome hunk of metal. So let's hop right into it. One player, DLC, short game. Skip this. And this time your name will be, Murphy. Perfect.
Sure thing.
Yeah, that's alright. We get to experiment. We know this bit already. And we know this bit. School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Critical thought. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, that's gonna torture me for the rest of this. If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? Obnoxious people at parties. Cool. So now we're smart and charming. What's the title of your autobiography? Ooh, I think this is a new question. The Art of Punching Life in Its Dumb Fucking Face. Damien. Manual of Instructions, How to Properly Experience Life. Oh, that's probably Calculester. The top 10 drunk texts I don't regret sending. My parents think I'm cute, and so should you. What? I barely have the patience to read a book, dude, let alone write one. Scott. Temporality. The ongoing journey to define my inner enigma. Manual of Instructions. Yay! Alright, and I was pretty right in my assumptions. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? For Shinji and Kaorui to be canon, a rainbow you can eat, him not to be so cliched before asking anything, infinite confetti, his friendship. That one. So we got a heart with Zoe and a heart with Calculester, but today, Calculester is our man we want to prom with. Monster prom with, that is. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, and like I said before, this DLC is on sale on Steam for 10% off for a limited time, so go buy it if you got the base game. You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe/Calculester exchange. Oh, shoot. But Student Nick's teacher fic is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, the inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if Principal Giant Spider hooked up with one of us? Yuck.
Server error.
I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyways. IMG Principal Giant Spider not found. Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High.
Let's get down to business.
Whoa! Hello, Blue Lady. Okay, so you need a very aggressive Damien. So this is Damien's rival, from what I have procured. And you need an aggressive Blue Lady voice, which I have not. You there, killing machine and abyssal terror. Rude. I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the LaVeys over the 8th circle of hell. Input, quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th circle of hell. Oh! I have no need for your robo-criticisms. What I need is the power of being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover. No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now, while King and King LaVey are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable theme brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. Dahlia, don't be fooled. This eldritch being is clearly under Damien's spell already. Look at all these pictures she drew of Damien shirtless. She's a LaVey sympathizer, or no, calling this robot a killing machine is inaccurate. A real killing machine would be a tank, and he's not a tank, so he's worthless. Go look for a tank.
So broken.
A tank? You want me to take a tank into the inner circles of hell? What a genius idea! Those arrogant LaVeys will never see it coming. They might expect an attack from a fellow demon, albeit one superior in looks, skill, and talent, far more deserving of ruling the 8th circle. But an attack by a tank, that's something the king and king would never anticipate. That was shockingly easy. True. But I think it would still be kinda steamy if they put their differences aside for some hot demon-on-demon action. Emotion found. Gratitude. Initiate sequence. Thankfulness to Murphy. Murphy, I am thankful for your help. Thank you for it. Finish sequence. Gratitude with expression. Heart. Ooh. Ooh woo. How is a computer posing as a monster living as a student so cute? Oh, what a cutie pie. Also cute, gaining +2 charm and +1 fun. Woohoo! Alright, so we're in good graces with Robot Baby.
All right.
Oh! And they're sitting together again, just like that. Shabwam! You sit down with Zoe and Calculester. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice. What? Eating? Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me!" while avoiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me. I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe— oh shoot, Calculester is just robot narrator. Aw, crap. Yeah, since these are all new, I might have to figure out some other voices. You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways. Or convince Calculester that they don't need changing. Zoe, why don't you eat this vegan brownie I brought instead? It's probably way tastier than that guy's sanity. Or— oh, come on, Calculester. Sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. Oh god. That one. Wait. Are you telling me it's possible to eat food? That is, in fact, the primary purpose of food. Alright, I think I need to be a bit more robotic. Wow! Well, this changes everything. Toss me that brownie! Tossing the brownie is unnecessary because you're sitting right next to Zoe, but you don't argue with a woman who has an insane half-corpse tied to a cafeteria table. OMG! This is delicious! It doesn't even taste like suffering a little bit. That is because it is a vegan brownie. You know, I never thought I could enjoy something that didn't involve mutilating a person's body and mind. You've opened my many eyes today. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to go full vegan. Maybe I can be flexitarian, as in sometimes eating vegan foods, sometimes devouring people's minds and souls. It sounds okay enough. Query, what should we do with the gibbering human still affixed to the table? Oh man, I don't know. This is so embarrassing. Put him in the trash compactor, I guess? That does seem to be official school policy, yes. You really bond with Calculester while hauling the convulsing mass of human flesh to the garbage chute. Teamwork makes the dream work. All
right.
Alright, we're gonna get a little bit more fun. Gonna try and keep my stats nice and balanced. You managed to catch a moment alone with Calculester. He introduces you to one of his little plant friends.
Hello, fellow organic life.
Hello!
forms.
This is my little jade plant friend, Robert Plant. Say hello, Robert. Note, I am aware that Robert is incapable of saying hello, as he is a plant. Also, he does not have a gender. I am merely engaging in what you organics call imaginative play.
It's very, very extraordinary.
Whoa! Okay, so this is another character I haven't met yet. So there are two characters here. Head Growth, whose name I can't remember, and Abominable Snow Badminton player, or Furry Badminton Man, who I can't also remember. Oh shoot, I need two voices? Damn. Oh, look at you two. You're so cute together. You're about to say thank you when you realize that they were addressing Calculester and his plant. Everyone at this school is so afraid of commitment, always flirting, never settling down. It's refreshing to see a robot and a plant actually dating. I believe you are mistaken. Robert and I are not dating, actually or otherwise. You aren't? But you care about him deeply, don't you? Now it's just Zoe's voice. But you care about him deeply, don't you? In as much as I understand the concept of caring, yes. And if anything ever happened to him, you'd be devastated, right? Once again, you have asked me a question about feelings, and once again, I must say, probably. And he's completely dependent upon you for sustenance, correct? Finally, an uncomplicated question. Yes, this is objectively true. Sounds like you're dating to me. Oh dear, I had not considered the possibility that my attachment to Robert Plant might constitute a romantic entanglement. But perhaps you are correct? No, you can't let Calculester believe he's dating his plant, not if you have any hope of dating him yourself. Quick, prove the couple wrong. Actually, according to this very thorough teen magazine, robots and succulents are romantically incompatible, or you can't be in a relationship with Robert because I am. Let's try this. You pull out the dog-eared issue of Were Tiger. Were Tiger beat. Oh, that's awesome. You pull out the dog-eared issue of Were Tiger Beat that you keep in your backpack for just such occasions. The cover article is an exhaustive list of interspecies pairings that make us squeal. Human and food processor, werewolf and whole turkey leg. Oh, here it is. Robot and succulent. What does it say? Am I in love?
How is your loneliness?
No. According to this article, succulents and other plant-based creatures tend to be asexual and aromantic, a deadly combination for a robot trying to learn how to feel romantic love. What a shame. I really thought you guys would make a cute symbiotic pairing. Oh well, single again. Not for long. If you've got anything to say about it, you gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
All right.
I am battling a little bit of a cold right now, so if you notice any little gaps or pauses, it's because I'm not including me coughing up my lungs and organs in the video. +2 creativity. Biatch? You notice Calculester connected to another computer by many wires. You worry it might be a weird sex thing that could preclude you from doing weird sex things with him, so you decide to interrupt.
Farewell.
Whoa! Oh, cool! He's like dressed up. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, friend Murphy. Pardon the mess. I am currently engaged in a rather delicate project. What project, you ask? Why, the creation of a virtual reality. My studies indicate that the best way to improve my understanding of organic life is to simulate an entire universe full of it and observe the results. Dang, you were really hoping he'd decide that the best way of understanding organic life was to get naked with you. Maybe you can still salvage this, though. Please join me inside my virtual world and I will show you around. Now that's more like it. Alone in a virtual world with Cal? You wonder what sort of sexy body he's cooked up for himself in there. You put on a headset. Hello and welcome to my virtual reality. As you can see, I have already implemented real-time character rendering, sports clothes, and realistic physics. I am beginning to worry, however, that my physics might be a bit too realistic? Liam is perpetually discussing art and creativity, and it has caused me to wonder, should I merely be using the physics of existing world, or should I innovate? You tell him he should innovate because, god damn it, robot voice, Jacob! You tell him he should innovate because that way you can tell him all of your stupid physics ideas. First and foremost, bad artists copy good artists, steal. Bad artists copy, good artists steal. Specifically, you should steal the physics engine from the award-winning mobile game Angry Birds, or you just need to spruce up the originals a little bit. How about Calculester's first law of thermodynamics? Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but after a little while, it can turn into ravioli. Yeah, I like that.
Awesomeness levels critical.
Okay. How could I have missed such an obvious solution? Quantitative analysis reveals that one of the primary issues with the current build of reality is a severe ravioli deficiency. What better way to rectify this deficit than by making ravioli the inevitable output of all energetic reactions? I will, of course, have to make the ravioli indestructible so that the law remains inviolable.
I am happy.
This has the added benefit of providing an inbuilt solution to world hunger. Truly, if I ever have the good fortune to meet God, I shall lobby for this simple and brilliant change to the fabric of reality. Wow, Calculester seems to really like your idea. That's weird because it's actually extremely stupid. Whatever, you gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Woohoo! Whoa!
Right.
There's a boy up there. Do I sit with boy? Nah, I think I'll sit with Liam and Calc. This could be interesting. You know the old joke? A robot and a vampire sit down at a cafeteria to not eat? Friend Liam, you seem quite focused. Thus, I apologize for interrupting. But I cannot help noticing that you are frequently absorbed in your technology to the exclusion of all else. As a piece of technology myself, I must admit to being the synthetic equivalent of flattered. But something does not compute. I spend my days and nights longing for organic connection, trying and failing to artificially generate the sensation of being loved. But you, with the entire organic population of this high school at your fingertips, choose to instead use those fingertips to simulate your smartphone device. It intensifies my loneliness just to watch. Lean into that feeling. Loneliness isn't the third coolest Pardon me. Loneliness is the third coolest emotion, right behind tsundere and none. I do not wish to lean into that feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it. You don't know what you're asking, Cal. Do you know how many photos are shared on Instagram alone every hour? 3,958,333.33 repeating. It was supposed to be a rhetorical question, but you've only strengthened my point, which is this. What if, while I was away from my phone seeking organic connection, one of those Instagram posts were to be bad? Who would post a devastatingly condescending emoji? Who would ironically share it along with a gif of Marcel Duchamp languidly smoking a cigarette? Who, I ask you, who? The internet is defenseless without me. I cannot miss a moment. Counterpoint, this is unhealthy and bad for you. Should not do it anymore. Wow, things are getting pretty heated at this cafeteria table. You better resolve this dispute one way or another before your ice cream melts. Oh god, no! Leave Liam alone, Calculester. That line is in this DLC a lot. Not everyone has a super potent microprocessor for a brain so that they can receive internet updates while interacting with people. Check your robo privilege. Or, Calculester is right, Liam. How about instead of burying your pink-tinged nose in your phone, you get updates via a puppet show Calculester and I will now perform for you. I love it.
So mainstream.
Oh, why is he airing out? Puppet show? I would be grateful for the opportunity to engage in your organic life form custom of pretending inanimate objects, as I once was, have thoughts and feelings and opinions, as I now do. Of course, a robot doing a puppet show. It's so meta. All that I do is metal, for metal is what I am made of. Incorrect auditory input. Apologies, I realized that you said meta. The puppet show will be meta, friend Liam. We will make it all that you want and more. And so you do. Calculester uses the internet in his mind to get all the information Liam would have gotten from his various platforms, which you and Calculester then translate through puppetry in the style of Kabuki, Wayun, Kulit, Guignol marionettes, and Julie Taymor. Liam is finally off his phone, and you and Calculator, you and Calculester have a wonderful and artistic bonding experience.
All right.
All right. Let's get a whole mass creativity. And it looks like Calculester's off by himself again, working on his virtual reality. You don't know how he's able to shrink so many school responsibilities to work. How he's able to shirk so many school responsibilities to work on this project. Then again, you shirk responsibilities all the time to try and fuck your classmates, so... As you approach, you notice the air around him is several degrees warmer than usual. He must be pretty worried about something. Hello, friend Murphy. I am worried about something. Nailed it. All was progressing well enough in my virtual world. Intelligent life evolved, developed language, and society kept senseless violence within standard parameters. It was going so well, in fact, that I decided to enter the reality myself to conduct a UX poll. Instead of providing me useful feedback, however, the citizens of my reality provided me with dead goats. Apparently, as their creator, I command a certain unanticipated level of awe and respect. I am, embarrassingly enough, a god to them. We're getting a lot of dead goats in this DLC, too. They have since designated the day of my appearance as a holy day, constructed an enormous and upsettingly phallic tower on the spot, and are currently murdering each other for control of said tower. Senseless violence has spiked well outside the acceptable range. And now, instead of improving their virtual society, the people are spending all their time putting my face on various merchandise and co-opting popular music genres to sing my praise. I must devise a way to cure them of this unhealthy obsession, but when I tried telling them to stop, all it did was spark a holy war. What to do? Involve your highest rank worshippers in a controversial scandal with minors. Oh god. Or produce a little grumpy niche. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know. That one.
Success!
Of course, I understand your meaning precisely. You feel bad for the virtual children, but this has to be done. There, I have altered reality so that all the leaders of my worship are secretly
I am happy.
babies wearing old people's skin. No one will trust them now. You've got to admit, that's way better than what you were imagining. You have to enter Calculester's reality briefly to broker a treaty with the newly created hyper-intelligent babies, but hey, you're down to enter anything that involves Calculester, am I right? Up top! Okay. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Oh no.
All right.
He's been using, that one was creativity too, so I might as well just make sure this stat is like bossed. You see Calculester delicately applying water to one of his favorite little succulents with an eyedropper. He looks so peaceful, until Leonard shows up with a smug grin on his shitty face.
What a noob. Hey, Calculester, what you doing? Watering your succulent? I bet you think you're a true succulent fan, huh?
If by fan you mean one who has a strong interest or admiration for a particular person or thing, then yes.
Oh yeah? Well, if you're such a succulent fan, name 3 of their albums.
I do not understand.
Ha! It was a trick question. Succulents don't have albums. A true fan would have known that already.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna get so many punches. But I assure you, friend Leonard, I feel the closest mechanical equivalent to love for my little plants.
Love? Fandom isn't about love. It's about the wanton accumulation of memorabilia. How many succulent posters do you have?
0.
That's what I thought. Meanwhile, I've got 19. I've got more posters than I've got walls to hang them on. Looks like the only true succulent fan here is me.
This claim is distressing, and yet I cannot disprove it. But you can! Time to let everybody know the ultimate standard for determining a true succulent fan. A true succulent fan has every succulent, including the uncut versions, and at least one succulent signed by its creator, God, or a true succulent fan would actually be a fan. I kind of like this one. Bang.
What? That's impossible. Calculester, do you have all that?
No. You give Calculester a subtle nudge. Oh, I mean, engaging dishonesty module? Yes.
Wow, I can't believe it. What was it like to meet God?
She was very nice.
Social justice.
What? God is a woman now? Fucking social justice warriors ruin everything. No time to talk about succulents. I'm off to the internet to tweet angrily at the Bible.
I am relieved that he is gone, but disappointed to learn that I am not a true fan of succulents. Oh, the precious little computer man. You gently reassure him that the only requirement for succulent fandom is to love succulents very much.
I am happy.
Ah, what a relief. Thank female god. Thank female god indeed. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. I have met female god and her name is Zoe. Alright, so I could sit at this character's table, but that would mean I have to do their voice again, so no. Oh, I love this combo. Friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I am still new to these customs. But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live. Heck yeah! And these tables are to put aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed. You got it, little robot buddy! Lovely fan favorite Polly. But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function. Nailed it! And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly, and your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it. Oh! Boom! See? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it, like I'm crushing this rave. But from my understanding, the outdoors location is designated for raves, cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop. Well, I believe that that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop, and I won't stop partying, so I'm just gonna keep partying. They seem to be at a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide. Polly should keep raving. Calculester, the raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria by itself. Renewable energy, bitches! Or Calculester is right. We know you're all about throwing parties in ridiculous places, so why not find someplace even more ridiculous? Take this rave to Narnia! Yes, friend Paulina, certainly I do not want to curtail the fun of your rave, but perhaps if you could enjoy yourself just as much somewhere which does not disturb our classmates.
Seriously?
That's it! That's enough! Everyone, stop! Cut the lights! Cut the music! Take your damn hands off that piano, Justin! This party just got shut down! Paulina, I apologize. I do not mean to ruin your fun. Because it's heading to Narnia! Woo! Follow me through this wardrobe, fam! Well, Murphy, that was quite a brilliant solution. You must be one of the few monsters here who pays attention in class and gains plus smarts. Launching sequence, sincere gratitude. Thank you. It seems you have brought us quite a bit of time while Paulina parties in Narnia. Sup, bitches? I'm back from Narnia! Have you missed me these past years? You were gone 12 seconds and 8 nanoseconds according to my clock. Did you dum-dums forget how Narnia works? I just became queen and ruled for 200 years and then burned that shit to the ground with the dopest party ever. Ugh, it was so bomb. That or I'm just super high on these super shrooms and just tripped very hard and had a 200-year-long specific hallucination for the last 12 seconds. Who the fuck knows when it comes to super shrooms? Hey, it was fun while it lasted, and Calculester still seems pleased, so go ahead and count it as a win. We will, stat-wise. Meta joke. Alright, final day, and it looks like we're on track to get what I am assuming is this VR secret ending, so let's real quick make sure creativity is my highest stat. Sweet. Calculester finds you afterward. He's clearly flustered. In fact, he's hot to the touch. Stop touching him and ask him what's wrong. I will tell you what is wrong, friend Murphy. My virtual society has become too intellectually advanced. No, they have not solved war or world hunger or Mondays, but they have begun to theorize about the nature of reality itself. Some believe that the entire world exists on the back of an enormous turtle. I am not worried about those people. Nor am I worried about those who believe that life is but a dream. Those who believe it is a hallucination created by an evil demon offend me slightly. But the most worrisome by far are those who theorize that their entire world is merely a virtual construct. Surely, friend Murphy, you can understand the inherent danger here. If my citizens discover their reality is not real, they may rebel, destroying reality itself. Danger, danger, danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Even worse, they will be sad, which I do not think I would be able to bear. Please, use your organic deviousness to help me lie to them more effectively. Organic deviousness is your middle name. You had it changed from regular deviousness because you care about the environment. You suggest. Send all your most suspicious citizens to an even more virtual reality so they believe they've woken up in the real world, or your people are only asking so many questions because they have no mindless diversions to distract them. That said, have I told you about the Kardashians? That one. Success. Yay! Of course, my citizens have become suspicious because their reality is not gritty or unpleasant enough. Constructing alternate reality now. Initiating grimy alternate reality.exe. Downgrading food quality, upgrading enemy AI, installing sweaty 90 styles raves. Patch complete, malcontext transferred. They will be much happier in a place without adequate nourishment or universal healthcare. Happy is maybe not the right word. The disgruntled denizens of Jesus, I need a sip. Happy is maybe not quite the right word. The disgruntled denizens of CalcuWorld 2.0 stage an uprising, forcing him to create yet another, even grittier reality. From there, it evolves into a series of hackneyed action movie tropes, which end up totally undermining the integrity of the characters. The special effects are sweet, though. Eventually, everybody's so distracted with trying to follow the plot that they forget they're in a virtual reality altogether.
Initializing love.exe.
Excellent. It is exactly as I expected. Thank you for your wise suggestion, friend Murphy. He planned for this? Well, the important thing is that he thinks you planned for this. And you know what they say, always build your relationships on a foundation of misinformation. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Hoo-ha! And hopefully a secret ending? Alright, robot boy, you're mine.
Farewell.
Hello, friend Murphy. You want to go to prom together? That sounds like a fine plan, but I have another proposition. I've wanted to work more industriously on my virtual reality, but even if I'm omnipotent, I could only do so much with just my 2 hands. And then I remembered that the body is a construct, and I could have countless avatars operated by my system. So I created dozens of CalcuBuddies. They're all me. But it's the first time I've done this, and so I thought you could help me again, this time to see if all my avatars are fully operational.
Eggplant.
We could check if their motor skills work properly, if their sensory receptors are sensitive enough, if I use the right proportions when designing their genitalia. Is I can't even say this sentence. Is Calculester suggesting you engage in a virtual orgy together? You don't go to prom because in Calculester's virtual reality, you could make every night a prom night. It could even be a prom night where you are brutally rejected by your classmates for a change. Oh, it could even be a prom night where you are not brutally rejected by your classmates for a change. But who cares about prom or any of your other classmates? Your night is bound to be way more interesting. You meet Cal, Log, in the virtual reality and get ready for some Calculust.
My world, my rules.
Who cares about reality anymore? It's not only that you have filthy sex with dozens of CalcuBuddies of all colors and shapes. The weirdest yet coolest thing is that Calculester, being the supreme god of this virtual reality, can bend the laws of physics to his will and pleasure. And that's not the only thing he bends. You spend a couple hours in there, but Calculester makes it feel like 5 entire years. It's wild. For such a pure boy, Cal sure is kinky. Wow! That was a steamy one. 1 new secret ending, 8 new events, 8 new outcomes. Woohoo! Murphy, best at whispering nasty stuff to birds, and Calculester, most artificial yet genuine. Awesome. Those 3 weeks were maybe I want to meet this Radical Knight, okay? This is the character whom I want to meet maybe the most, is this Radical Knight man. You can't see it in this picture, but he's holding a skateboard. I really want to be a part of his life. Flavor text. Bagom. Alright, so that just about closes another wonderful... Ooh, let's check out that Polaroid. That just about closes a brand new episode of Monster Prom, fully voice acted. Let's get drunk on life beauties. Oh, it's like a werewolf soap opera, or opera, I guess. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that takes us to the end of another fully voice acted episode of Monster Prom. Thank you all so much for watching. And hopefully you stick around to see what other secret endings we get. So let's see. First version of Violet and Tate, that was their name. So the big guy's name is Tate, and then this is Violet. So yeah. So definitely come back next time and stick around for some more fun second term action. Thank you all so much for watching, and please be kind and rewind. See you next time.